Well, good evening, Alcoa Nation. Welcome to the first of two games tonight. We're here out here on the Mystic Hardwood of David Marsh Court in downtown Alcoa. Yes, this is Herman Thompson Gymnasium. I'm Kip Jones along with Lee Carroll. And don't forget, we got Coulter Coltrane Towel, the stat man for the power stats of the game. Boys, ready for some basketball for the snow?
Let's let it rock and roll before the snow.
Hey, listen, we had a good win the other night against Eagleton. You were over there, Lee. Tell us a little bit about how we looked there.
Early on, we started off, I would feel like Coach wasn't very happy. We got a little lethargic, early. And then something happened about halfway through the first quarter. That switch came on, and we just rolled right through them. Final score was what was the final score? It was like
79-17.
I think at one point it was like 65-9 or something.
Well, Gwen Carroll has been leading us and pacing us with 15, almost 16 points a game here with an average of about 6 rebounds as well. So she got a shout out there in the news, in the Knox News Sentinel. Yeah, so shout out there to Gwen. We're going to go down for the national anthem and the starting lineups for the voice of the Lady T's, Mr. Keenan Suttereth.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' fragile, the balls bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And now for the starting lineup for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Fulton Lady Falcons. Starting with number 2, Jairee Shipper. Number 3, Asia Hill. Number 12, Damana Williams. Number 21, Damani Kapana. And number 23, Shiloh Taylor. And now the starting lineup for the Alcoa Lady Tornadoes. Starting with number 3, Hallie Bailey. Number 11, Kara Pitts. Number 23, Gwen Carroll. Senior number 24, Bella Doherty. And number 34, Maddie Stewart.
And there you go, Alcoa Nation. There is your starting lineup for the Alcoa Lady Tornadoes. We get a chance to get us a good victory here against a tough Fulton Lady Falcon team, Lee.
As you can see, these girls are they're built very athletic. They run very well. They're going to be aggressive. This should be a good game for our Lady T's to get a part of right here.
Well, settle in where you're at on this cold Thursday evening, expecting a big snow. Let's enjoy some tornado basketball. And we're going to start right off the bat, Lee Carroll, as Miss Gwen is going to finish strong at the rim.
I looked down. Did she get the tip?
Yeah, I think that was a set tip play and a good
Oh, my
hustle job
Lord.
by Carroll to get it to Pitts, and she finishes. It's up.
She got the tip away and kind of over dribbled. The ball was going out of bounds. She throws it right behind her to Pitts for an easy layup.
That's good complimentary basketball, folks. And I see what you're talking about, Lee Carroll. The Lady Falcons do seem like they do have a lot of quickness.
They can run. For sure. Their skill, their basketball skill level may not be great, but their athleticism is great.
I see what you're saying. And that's a pretty good crossover move. Up and under move. We can't get it to go down. And we can't give them second and third opportunities. Is this going to be Alcoa ball? Going to have to populate the boards tonight. That's always the key.
I immediately looked on that second rebound at Coach, and he hollers and says, we cannot let them get back-to-back, rebounds.
Yeah, second, third, fourth opportunities adds up after a while. Lost ball, battle for it. It'll be jump ball possession going to Fulton. 4-0 early here in the first.
They're going to put so much pressure on Hallie. We need to get. It feels like when she gets across the half-court line, she gets rid of the ball, and we can get into her offense and get them off of her a little bit.
Fulton trying to set up something, but Pitts is not having anything to do with that. And she's always definitely one of our stable defenders. She has been since her freshman year. And there's one thing for certain. You won't get on the court if you don't defend the basketball for the Lady Tees.
David will not put up with it. But think about it. The best of the best coaches at every level, what do they demand in basketball?
Yeah, absolutely.
Defending.
If you're going to play at the next level, yes, absolutely.
And then if you want to add that in, hey, girl, you want to play at the next level, you must defend. And he demands it, and I like it.
All right, so both free throws missed, and still scoreless are your Fulton Lady Falcons. And they're jumping a little bit, doubling off of that. And Stewart's shot is just a little off. Fulton looks like they're going to try to get something early in transition, but if they don't get it, they're going to set up and try to run something.
Yes. They're going to defend very hard on the defensive end, and then on the offensive end, they're going to try their best to outrun you. Stepped on the line.
And that's going to be Alcoa basketball.
Now what we've done the past 3 possessions is turn the ball over. Now we need a good offensive possession right here.
Well, Bailey is going to provide that, and that's just a good defensive play, Lee Carroll. Williams got all ball, it looked like, on that.
The ball came straight down,
yep.
So I would call that all ball.
Just a bang-bang play and a good job by Williams.
Yep.
I like that. I mean, I love it when Gwen is really aggressive to the hole. I know you're mad she missed the layup, but
she had so much space. She didn't have to go for a layup. She could have just kind of stopped and went up with a little more power. Got the foul,
yeah, I know what you're
and
saying.
probably had a better opportunity at the shot. Listen, it's a progression.
But now don't over-critique her, Dad.
Right, you know what I'm saying. It's always a progression. And
yeah.
she works on it, so I'll give it to her.
Yeah, she is providing a lot of scoring for Lady Tees this year, and that's one of the roles she has come into this year. And it seems like she's playing a lot more at ease.
Look
and
at
that's a
that.
great find by Bailey.
Bailey fakes the Gwen. Two
Yep.
girls jump that way. Maddie slips to the right side, wide open. Bailey just boop right to her.
Great play. Little full court pressure by the Lady T's. Pull up bunny is not even close. And a good
Oh,
job
no.
by Pitts
Oh,
to
it just
save it.
She was starting to fall out of bounds and just had to get rid of the ball right there, and it worked in our favor.
Well, that's Kara Pitts doing Kara Pitts things. Those extra blue-collar efforts add up.
You know what that blue-collar effort got her in softball?
Free ride to Lee University.
Free ride to Lee University, the Flames.
And she's going to pull up just off the back of the rim. And that's going to be Fulton basketball.
Is it really? They all be. I thought that went out on them right there. But, hey,
Yeah, congratulations to Kara Pitts on her signing with Lee University today. Well deserved on her part.
pen to paper today.
Nice feed inside. And Dad, you're going to have to work with her on them layups a little bit. Little pull-up bunny.
Yep.
Well, with 4:45, Alcoa has taken a 7-0 lead as Pitts is providing the defense we talked about. And she's one of the two seniors this year for the Lady T's. Her and Bella Daughtery, they are the two lone seniors this year.
Yep. Talking about Gwen missing those shots, though, the one thing about her missing shots, you know what typically happens after she misses a couple?
She starts going off.
She starts getting them.
She starts going off. Just like I'm talking about, she drew the foul, wasn't called, but finishes with the left.
She misses a bunny, and then she hits that thing.
I know you're gonna have a talk with her tonight.
No. Listen, it's like any parent. If your daughter or son works and puts forth effort, there's no need to fuss.
Absolutely.
Have fun with it. This stuff is over.
Absolutely.
Talking about my son, this is he's not going to play his senior year. His he's just beat up all the time, so he's not going to. Listen, it comes and goes fast.
Talking about fast, that's another fast bucket for Gwen Carroll, and the Fulton Lady Falcons are going to have to take a timeout to talk about it. Lady Carroll, we've come out with some urgency tonight.
I feel, you know, when we leading up, in that tournament, when we played Catholic Lenore City, I felt like that the girls were buying into what David was selling about the defensive pressure,
Yeah.
rotation on the defensive end. I think it's like offense. Listen, I don't think we've hit our stride offensively. I really believe that we've got a ways to go on that. But I
Which
feel
is usually
good.
the case with a lot of teams.
That's true. I really like the where we're heading defensively. The girls are moving fast. They're moving aggressive. They're trying their best to get in front. So I like where we're heading defensively. Offensively, just keep tweaking. Keep working on the offense. Finding open people.
Well, we've got a mass substitution. Ronique Garner, the freshman's in, along with Katie Brimmer. Also, Briley Flatt. And J.C. Cox has also entered the game. The sharp shooting sophomore. As Brimmer will bring it up against Taylor. And Capana is going to go coast to coast and get the first points for the Lady Falcons.
It's just so much aggression on the basketball. You have to be very, very under control and get rid of it like that. Now we got some movement up the floor. Oh, Lordy, more hands.
Well, definitely quick feet and active hands by the Lady Falcons has got a couple of turnovers here. But putting the ball
rebound.
in the basket is a little different story. They don't look like the best shooting ball club so far out of the gates.
So far.
It looks like their strength is probably finishing off the defensive in transition.
Transition,
Yep.
that's right. Got my Aunt Sandra down in Von Orr watching us tonight, Kip.
Von Orr. Oh, Aunt Sandra, glad you could join us on this cold Thursday evening as Stewart pulls up in and out and battle for the freshman. Garner doesn't get the call,
Black basketball.
but it'll go to the Lady Falcons off of the possession. A possession error, that is. 2:39 left in the first.
Just keep up that pressure, girls. Don't let them slip behind you either. Trying to outrun us down the floor.
Capana tries to go down court, but active hands by Stewart. He's going to get it back to the Tornadoes. And Katie Bremer will set things up top. And she's directing traffic a little bit.
Man,
Double. They jump quick off of that.
that
Williams
girl,
with
she
some
is
length, didn't
so
she?
long. Look
Yep.
how long she is. I bet she's at least 6 feet tall.
Very active up top. Flat looking to try to get it into the freshman. I like the way Ronique's working down there on the block. Good ball fake, pull up.
Not bad. I like that shot. A little step back.
Yep. She get a lot of separation there. And she's going to reach, but I think they're going to get her for the foul, Lee.
They're going to get Katie on that.
Yep. That's her first, team second. As Caitlin Pitts will now join Carol and Miss Hallie Bailey back into the game.
All right, girls, let's keep up that defensive intensity and be a little more crisp on the offensive end.
Good switch off of the screen there. That tells us we're communicating out there. Good job by Caitlin Pitts. Pull up short corner, count it. That's pretty, Lee Carroll. I know you're her daddy, but that's pretty. That's nice.
I had somebody lean over to me the other night at Eagleton. She hit about 4 of those kind of mid-rangers, and he looked at me, he said, dude, that is a pretty release.
Yeah. A lot of hours put into that.
She's been shooting a lot lately.
1:13 left in the first, 13-2. Glad you could join us tonight here in Thompson,
Good right there.
Herman Thompson Gymnasium in downtown Alcoa.
So far, so good right here. Let's see what. Oh.
Williams pulls up from 30 and banks it. Count it.
Kisses off the top of the glass. Whew.
Hey,
Man.
hey,
It's open right
It's
now.
open.
The bank's open.
I'm still not confident with their outside shooting abilities. So as Miss J.C. Cox comes in and does what she does best, catch and shoot, and she is on fire. I tell you what, she's been on a streak lately, and she's continuing what she started.
Her shot's starting to drop, and Bella's shot's starting to drop. So
Look out.
Listen. You
That's
get
a recipe. Oh, good find
good.
by
That's
Bailey.
same. 2 girls kind of move toward Gwen, and then the
Yep.
backside is wide open.
That opens things up, and a good job by the freshman, Ronique Garner, to finish.
I told Gwen one night, multiple times, I said, listen, baby, if you get them open shots early and you score some points, it helps your teammates get open.
Opens it up for everyone
Yes.
else.
And you don't have to force it because or do anything crazy offensively because your teammates will be open for shots. So hopefully we keep getting better at that.
That's what we call complimentary basketball there, isn't it?
That's right.
You
Team
know?
basketball.
Yep. Capana will go to the line. for 2 shots.
I tell you what, I want you to look on the floor. The Falcons have number 24, number 12, and number 14. All 3 of those girls are 6 foot plus.
They got some
Look how tall this girl
on the
is right
floor.
here. They are tall.
And I'll tell you what, Capano's got a pretty nice shot there.
She does.
She's the best, probably the best clean stroke on that team. And that's going to do it for the first. Alcoa Lady T's are up 18-7, Lee Carroll. I like it.
Not bad first quarter. They missed some shots. We hit a few shots.
There was only one possession I saw on defense that we gave up about 2 or 3 second shot opportunities, but it seems like Coach Bowman has fixed that.
Yeah.
We've been getting first shot rebounds and being able to get into transition. Gwen Carroll, great job of establishing what she does best, and that's scoring the basketball.
Only thing I'd say offensively, just clean up the pressure is so tough as soon as you cross the half-court line. Just clean up those passes so they don't get any turnovers. But
well, we've got Mr. Coulter, Coltrane Towel, with first quarter power stats of the game. What we got?
Thank you, Kip. Here are the Coltrane power stats. Number 23, Carroll, she has 9 points, 1 assist, and a steal. Number 20, Cox, she has 3 points and a steal. Number 2, Garner, she has 2 points and a rebound. Number 34, Stewart, she has 2 points, 2 steals, and a rebound. Number 11, Pitts, she has 2 points, an assist, and 3 rebounds. Number 3, Bailey, she has 2 assists and a rebounds. The team stats for Alcoa, they're shooting 8 of 15 from the field, that's 53%, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, that's 25%, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line, that's 50%.
All right, thank you, Coulter. That's the Coltrane power stats of the game. Who just scored that one, Lee?
Wynn just scored.
Another one.
What was we shooting again?
53%.
That's not bad. Not against a tall, athletic team like this. That's not bad. Shout out to Pizza Inn. The players of the game against Eagleton was Katie Bremer and Caitlin Pitts, baby Pitts.
All right, so we had double winners.
Yep. Bremer with 7 assists and Caitlin with 10 rebounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the freshman and sophomore class representing. Look at Maddie Stewart being strong in there, but a pretty good play by Muncie. And the Lady Falcons are going to score quickly in transition to make it 20-7.
Got a little run out right there. Oh, no, that went off. That bounced
Went off her foot, yeah.
Bounced off of the defender's foot. Should have been, I thought, a kick ball. And then it bounced off of Hallie's foot.
Just a bad break there. Now let's lock it down, girls. And Hallie will get it right back. And a good find and finish. Hey, listen, it just took her a couple of times to get that stroke on the layup there. She's got it now, Ted.
They just had an over and back. You don't see that very often where you step across the line, but sure enough, sure did. Let's take advantage, girls. We get a turnover. Now let's take advantage of the turnover.
Wide open look, and Gwen Carroll knocked that down 9 times out of 10. And Fulton coach not very happy, Lee. And you're going to get a timeout.
I don't want it to happen, but if I'm him and I'm coaching against our team, who's scoring right now? I'm like, how can you lose 23? How can she be like? That's what I'd be hollering at them.
I'm saying we have to know where number 23 is at on the floor on every possession. And so far, you know, they gave her a couple of clean looks, and you give Gwen Carroll a clean look.
Something I think I'm going to try to pay a little bit more attention, but I feel like our girls are screening very well for each other, and that's what's popping Gwen open is the screens.
Yeah. I like us going into the interior with Maddie Stewart again, too. I know she's got
you seen a minute ago, Gwen found her down there.
Yeah.
She posts up. Listen, when our bigs, her row, whoever's down there, and they wall somebody, you know, get them the ball. Because the percentage of shot, I don't care if it's contested, it's still a high shot.
Right. Absolutely. we're gonna stay in that 2-2-1. It's kind of a flex press. It's kind of try to make them to do something, throw it over the top.
So against Eagleton, we were doing that, but we were trying to trap about right here, three-quarter court. Well, tonight, you noticed Gwen, she pointed at Bella that they're going to trap as soon as they cross the half-court line. And you saw what happened right there. You get an overthrow.
Yep. Exactly what that pressure is designed to do. Fulton still in the man-to-man. Very active. Good back cut by Pitts. Contact, battle for. Good job by Fulton to come out with it. Little Euro step there by Capana. Not a bad move.
Nice little Euro. Just happened to get her elbow.
Team first of the quarter.
So Capana will go to the line for 2.
She seems like she's their girl, doesn't she?
She looks like she is one of probably the basketball player of the bunch. I mean, there's some good athletes. Yeah, she's got a nice stroke for sure. They are definitely very quick, like you said, Lee, and can really get up in your grill on defense. And she'll knock the second one down. 24-11, 50 or $5 and some change left before halftime. They do a good job of pressuring the basketball, and they like to jump off of it and double.
That's it right there, layups.
Good job. Way to get to the rim. Just can't finish.
Getting there amongst the them trees, it's almost like she needs to take the little mid-range.
Well, she's going to find Stewart.
Oh.
And a good job of moving the basketball to get Pitts.
I was scared there for a minute going across the lane like that with them big old long arms, but we was able to get it to the open girl.
Pitts in the scoring column.
Oh, got her hand on the ball right there.
Nice take in there by Shepard. Good finish off the back of the board. 26-13.
They are definitely riding Hallie, and thank goodness he finally called one.
Well, Hallie is tough, and she's used to that type of pressure, but that's just a little bit too much body on her.
Correct. When it's over and over and over, you've got to fix that.
Taylor going to stay on Bailey as Stewart finds Pitts. And Pitts gets the rebound. Great job, Kara Pitts.
Pitts goes in there and fights for that ball, gets it back, and lays it up.
That's what I'm talking about. She does blue-collar things.
That's exactly right.
She's one that just battles. Lee University's definitely get a good one with Kara Pitts.
Look at here, layups. Oh.
Nice defensive play by Williams to stop Maddie Stewart. And they almost opened that bank again, Lee Carroll. Strong take by Daugherty.
Strong take.
I like her getting in there because she's got the body, she's got the strength to get in there.
She cuffed that ball kind of like a football and knew she was going to take some contact and finish strong.
Well, she'll get to the line for 2 shots here. 28-13.
That a girl, Bella.
Bella's got a nice stroke on that shot. As Briley Flats and J.C. Cox will re-enter the game for Pitts and Stewart. And I think Katie Bremer will be getting the shooter, Bella Daugherty. Williams is definitely lengthy and can get up there. She has got a few rebounds and she gets to the rim. They just have trouble finishing sometimes, but good putback.
Good putback. Big old tall girl.
Bailey will direct traffic here.
That Williams girl you was talking about, she reminds me of.
Great job, Hallie Bailey.
Nice. Her and Rowe remind me of each other. Real athletic, real long.
That's a good comparison. I got you.
She can dribble just a smidge better than Rowe, but pretty much, and Rowe can score a little better too. So
You give Rowe time though. She's going.
look at here, Bella and JC on the floor.
That's Lady T basketball. Kick out to Cox. Going to give it back to Gwen Carroll. Nets. Nothing but nets.
Dropping them little like, pew!
You had to shoot the arrows up on that one.
Shooting them up, baby.
Woo. Well, I'll
We
tell
get
you
a
what.
couple of outside shots, which, you know what, hitting outside shots does, loosens up the middle.
It sure does. Hey, I really like what I see with Gwen. When she gets into rhythm, I tell you what, her shot-making ability to score is off the charts, man. And I know you're dead, you don't want to brag too much, but she definitely is come on this year. You can see a difference from last year, I think.
She's heading in the right direction. That's
Yeah.
what I'm going to say.
You see Mr. Coach David Ballman down there instructing the troops. Good showing so far by the Lady T's. Coulter Tao, how many points does Gwen Carroll have right now?
She has 18 points.
Excuse me?
She has 18 points.
She's almost dropped a 20-piece on them. We got big JT Turner in the house.
Well, them 18 points leads to other people getting open. So
Absolutely.
let's see if I'm right about that.
In for the Lady T's is Flatt, Cox, Brimmer, Bailey, and Stewart.
Oh, I knew they were going to try to go over the top, but thank goodness it was a errant throw right there. Big JT, I see you got an offer from Emery and Henry. I love it.
JT getting a few offers.
Yeah. I think he said that made number 9. Beautiful. Big
Bailey.
Jameer Turney come up behind me and Kip here.
And a little congratulations, JT, on the All-State team.
Oh, yeah.
All-State, baby.
I like it.
I don't like that he's thinking about going to the Cumberlands, though. That's my old rival at Union College.
Oh,
Nice up and under by Flatt. She just can't finish. Capana will direct traffic. And look out, Lee Carroll. Taylor drains one from deep.
Where'd that come from?
And
That was a pure.
that's going to make it 34-18.
Like I said, they're just dangerous enough to be a problem. You think you're
Cox.
pulling away, and next thing you know,
Battle for possession arrow will go with Alcoa. I like seeing J.C. Cox get to the rim because I know she can shoot the three, but adding that second dimension.
if you're going to run at her, she's going to go to the basket. Look, oh, that is a phenomenal move from Maddie Stewart. Maddie catches the inbound. The inbound girl goes to the corner. Maddie fakes like she's going to pitch it to the corner girl. Both girls run at the corner girl. Maddie takes one dribble layup.
Get a little taste of that.
Love that.
Well,
Tip the
Maddie
ball,
does
tip the
such a
ball.
good job, you know, facing the basket as she does with her back to the basket. And her length just is an added dimension for the Lady T's. Good job, Halle Bailey, as she gets, and she came down on her ankle there a little bit. I hope she's okay.
She did a little hesitation move right there, and that hesitation froze the defender, and she was able to get by her for a layup, and then twisted her ankle when she came down, looked like.
Caitlin Pitts and the freshman Ronique Garner will re-enter the game after a nice straight line drive in there by Miss Halle Bailey to make it 38-18. I tell you what, these girls show some spurts of like impressive moves.
That's
to
what
the
I'm
rim.
saying. Like once this top athletic top team figures that kind of stuff out, ooh, they're gonna be a handful in 3A basketball.
Nice job by
Nice
Caitlin
mid-range right there.
Pitts. And a good job of Bremer to find her out there for
All
an
right,
open
tip from
look.
behind right here, girls. You got, oh, did you see that double dribble?
Yep.
She like gathered it in her hand and then dribbled again.
It'd be nice to go in this halftime with a 20-point lead.
It would feel good, if not more, because like I said, they're just dangerous enough to be a problem.
Shout out to Mama Collins. She's already joined us. She's going looking to Lady Tees tonight, getting ready for her sons to get the boys game going. But she enjoys Lady T basketball just as much as she enjoys the boys.
Absolutely, she's a basketball mama.
She's used to it. Briley Flat looking to try to create off the bounce. Kind of got stuck there on the dribble, but Bremer bails her out. She's going to pull it.
Nice.
Count it. Great job by Briley Flat, excuse me. And Briley has really come on over the summer. You can't say enough good things about that young lady. She's
been putting the work in.
She has gone to the next level on her game as well.
Ooh, good hands right here. JC, get up. Atta girl, row.
The freshman will come out with it. Get it to the other freshman, Katie Bremer. You know we're going to pull that one, JC. In and out. We're going to get a travel. And not sure about that one.
Yeah, our two girls come down with it, and Briley let go of the ball.
What you say last game? There's a shortage of referee.
I ain't going there. I told some people the other day at the Eagleton game, I said, I've got to stop doing that. They said they didn't think I was doing it too bad, but I was like, after I went and listened to, you listen to yourself, and it's like, man, I need to stop doing that. But I will cry every once in a while. We are homers around here.
It's allowable. Strong take in there by Taylor. And she can't finish.
All right, girls.
Flat will come down with
7, 6.
Time becomes a
Knock it,
factor.
shoot it. Just shoot
Briley
it.
Flat comes up just short.
That's a good open shot.
Absolutely. She'll make that 5 out of 10 times. All right. Now listen. We are going to get Coach Collins on here, and then we're going to come back to the Coltrane power stats of the game. Now, you be thinking, Coltrane, of an interview question as well, but we're going to give up. We got Coach Ryan Collins, as our usual, halftime, checking in with him. Mama Collins has already checked in.
Awesome.
Mama Collins doesn't text
She's
no
already
kid. Let us
checked
know.
in.
I like
So
it.
she's watching. Shout out Mama Collins. Coach, good win at Eagleton the other night, a close ball game. Tell us what you thought about the game.
I thought Eagleton played well, a lot of respect there. Honestly, I was proud of our kids because there was a couple times late where there's a lot of pressure on each possession. It was kind of like you went up a couple, they found a way to make a run and tie it, and all the pressure is on you in the response. And one thing that I told to the paper about it is last year we knew exactly where the ball was going to go. We know who was going to get it. We kind of had an idea of what would be the best scheme centered around, Jobin. And now it's all different for us. Who's going to take that shot? Who are we going to run it through? What does that shot look like? Are we trusting one another, in those situations? And I was proud because I thought we handled ourselves well in those moments. And, we got to be better than what we were. There's another level to what we can be. But at the same time, we could have folded in some spots, and we didn't, and that was good to see.
2 questions for me. I felt like at the end of the game, Graff had a little ice in his veins there. He kind of took that thing and
Graff
said,
always got ice in his veins.
that's true. That's why he's MVP football. Hey, he's right next to him at the end of the game, tight game. So I really like seeing that. Got anything to add to that, Coach?
That's who Eli is. Eli's a winner, and I thought his leadership was great the whole game. Kind of positive, uplifting, preaching togetherness, and that's what he can be. He has the respect of every kid in our locker room, and it's not just of being a player. It's how he operates and who he is. That's why they respect him. That's why he has the voice. And you need all of your voices pulling in the right direction. He did a good job. And then it can't just be words. Like if you're preaching something, you got to back it up with your actions on the court. And you got to show, no, I'm preaching this, and you can trust me in the biggest moments. And I thought he demonstrated that. You know, he wants the ball. Like he's not scared of, you know, pressure when the moment's the biggest. And he played well the other night. He has been playing well. He'll continue to play well. But again, like everybody asks, like, all right, who is Eli? Who is like? It's easy to say. He's just a winner. Like he finds a way to win at whatever he's doing. He's just that kind of kid.
Just be tough, winner. Now, one thing that my second part was I seen somebody sitting on the bench the other night. He didn't play. Dean. We're going to see him tonight, or
we will not see him tonight.
Okay.
So he's got a strain in his foot. He went and got it X-rayed. Negative. So again, in the Austin East game, it was actually early in the game. Quickly, pain. They were concerned where the pain was coming from, and so they ended up getting the X-ray. Fortunately, it's not fractured. It's got a bunch of scientific drive, kind of foot strain. They'll reevaluate Monday. So with 2 conference games next week, hopefully he'll get cleared Monday for him to sit over there. And he's integral to what we do. I think he just kind of makes everything out there a little more smooth. And, you know, I don't know. He means a lot to us.
I'm just thankful that it's now and not district tournament.
Yeah, 100%.
I was telling his daddy that, too.
Yeah.
Well, when you look at,
we can
you
sweat
know,
the sweat, yeah.
1 week, he's out 1 week versus, like, if it was fractured, you're probably looking at 6+.
Ugh.
It was great news. Even though,
good
yes,
news.
he's sitting out
Good.
this week, and obviously it's going to hurt again for him to miss tonight.
Now, I'm going to go back to Eli Graff, Coach. We were talking about the other night. 2 years ago on the state championship team, he started. He was a starter. I see sometimes he's taking a back seat for the team. I see that he's not starting some. I mean, he may have started against Eagleton. I don't know. But that's kind of the player Eli Graff is. I remember in football, he took a back seat, played whatever position the coaches wanted him to play. He just wants to win.
Lunsford was the quarterback.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with these seniors, you got A.J. Love, Eli Graff, Joseph Carter, and Morrow L. Talk a little bit about those seniors.
Well, I think it all starts with who they are, who they've become, who they are, you know, becoming currently. All those kids understanding that winning is the most important thing, and they're able to put winning above any individual goals, any individual aspirations. And I think they've seen over the course of their career, if we just win, everybody can flourish. I think you've seen the same on the football field. But in terms of Eli will do whatever is asked of him, knows hesitation. All those seniors will. And that's what you expect, you know, from the quote-unquote leaders of your program is how they operate. The other thing I will say about Eli Graff is it's not easy to come off the bench. Every kid wants to start. Every kid in their senior year wants to start. But sometimes as a head coach, the best thing to have in your back pocket is no matter what happens the first 3.5 minutes into the game, I have somebody I wholeheartedly trust that can come in and weather the storm for us. So sometimes as a coach, unfair to the kid or fair to the kid, you're not starting him for maybe a particular reason. It's like, hey, I need his competitive spirit. I need a guy that I just kind of trust and can bring in and weather the storm no matter kind of what happens. Now, is that always the case? No, but like Eli doesn't care. I tell him he starts, boom, I get the same. I tell him he comes off the bench, he's the same. And that's what you need. You don't need roller coaster rides. You need kids that, no, I understand. Regardless, my focus is going to be impact winning when I go in. And, you know, we try to preach to our kids. It's not necessarily about who starts. Like, you want to be the kid that finishes, you know, the game. And we talked about how good he's been late.
When kids buy into that, great things happen.
I agree.
Now, I'm going to pivot to Fulton. What are we going to see from Fulton tonight? They ain't the same as the past.
They lost a few.
They lost some pieces, some studs.
They've had a great senior class that is now graduated that essentially played for 4 years for them. Obviously, a state title winner last year.
Yep.
In terms of Knoxville, they're an elite program. They have one of the best coaches, around, one of the best coaches of Knoxville of all time.
Absolutely.
You know exactly what you're going to get out of them. They're going to play their tails off. They're going to play tough. They're going to play relentless. It does not matter who is in Jersey. What you see is going to be the same.
Yep.
With that said, they graduated a really, really good senior class. 3 or 4 players that are collegiate now players. I think 1 Division I player, a couple Division II players. So they look different. Their best 2 players, Steen, number 10, a really good player for a sophomore. You'll like how he plays, can kind of create his own shot. He can go to the post and score. A relentless kind of rebounder and defender. And then they have another kid, Derek, number 2, who can score the ball as well. Outside of the rest of them, none of them are going to flash anything or wow you. They're just going to play relentlessly hard, and they play together, and they're good at what they do, and they're not going to beat themselves. So this is why you put Fulton on the schedule, because you're going to be challenged. It's going to kind of be an uphill battle, and so this is a good non-conference test for us.
Well, we got Coltrane Towel. He's got a question for you, Coach.
All right, cool.
Hey, Coach Collins. Hope you're doing well.
You as well, man.
I just have one question for you. So, what inspired you, or who inspired you to become a coach?
Great question.
That is a great question. There's kind of a lot of people, but I am not where I am today without the influence of coaches in my own life, point blank. My high school coach, Tony Gordon, is a big reason I'm doing what I'm doing today. But, I need to just rattle off name after name. And I think I came to understand, life isn't just about yourself. You need purpose. And when you find something you love, and I love the game of basketball. I liked playing it. I like coaching it. I like being around it. But the passion component, you go from love to passion when, love and purpose collide. To have purpose, I think you need to have an others-oriented approach. And what I mean by that is it can't just be about you and your journey anymore. It's about serving. It's about uplifting. It's about using your gifts to have the impact on the next person. I had people who did that for me, and I wouldn't be where I am without them. Maybe some of why I do what I do is to do that for the next somebody out there.
That's
a great
awesome.
question. I appreciate
Great
it.
question. Well, listen, Coach Collins, good luck tonight. As always, thank you for coming up.
Yeah, pleasure. Hey, sorry I missed last game. I dropped the ball on that. That's my fault.
Good luck, Coach.
All right, appreciate y'all.
You the man.
All right, see
Young
you.
Cal.
Young
Ron
Cal, that's right.
Collins.
Yeah, we ain't going to give that up. Young Cal, baby. All right, Kip, we're going to start up his second half here, see what happens.
Listen, we're talking about, I've got a quick trivia question for you. You might be able to answer right out of the gates. We're playing Fulton tonight. Who has the most basketball state championship titles, us or Fulton?
Most overall?
Overall.
Oh.
Overall. You think about that.
Nah, I can answer that.
You know how many we have.
Well, there's no way they've got more overall titles than us.
Just basketball.
Oh, just
basketball.
Well,
We're
now
just talking basketball.
Yeah, they've won a few in basketball.
As Shepard gets to the rack and can't finish. Think about that a little bit as Halle Bailey will start things off on the first possession of the second half, and
That
a
is
great
beautiful.
pass by Daughtery on the back door. The floater by Bailey, and you can count that.
Against those big girls like that, that's her shot right there.
We've been
Against
looking
the
for
big
that
ones.
one, haven't we, Lee?
Yeah. Well, crap, they beat our
Taylor will
press on
finish
that one.
quickly. Yeah, they got us in transition right there, and I mean they do a good job of that. That's their bread and butter, scoring in transition, because they definitely quick. I like the little dribble drive offense here. Floater by Stewart, can't get it to go, and Fulton's going to look to push it again. little elbow, no call. Could have been an offensive foul, but not a bad move by Shepard to get to the rim. 44-22, still up by 22 points, Lee Carroll.
Yeah, but like I said, man, we cannot get lackadaisical against these girls.
Don't want to get lackadaisical. We want to finish strong. We want to put teams away. Bailey with a miss, and here comes Williams. She gets there, but can't finish. 3-on-2.
That's the shot right there. Oh, go in, ball.
Pitts with the putback. Good job, Kara Pitts.
Oh, did we need that bad.
Called by the Tornadoes.
As the senior gets the second shot opportunity to go. Yeah.
We had a couple of ugly offensive possessions, couple of ugly shots. We needed to see a good smooth, like Kara caught that backside rebound and just went up immediately with a little soft mid-range shot. Beautiful. Dropped it in.
Glad you guys could join us tonight. I know it's a cold Thursday evening and expecting snow. Couldn't make it out to Herman Thompson Gymnasium. Glad you could join us here on the NFHS Network.
Have you heard, like, you know, I've been around East Tennessee all my life, 47 years coming up. Can you remember a time we've talked about snow as much as this coming tomorrow?
Hey, listen, I already got 3 gallons of milk and 2 loaves of bread. Don't talk to me about that.
You're going to have your milk bread.
6:05 left in the third. And
what?
A quick whistle.
Wow.
It's going to be on Stewart, her first.
Okay, I'm not complaining. I'm not going there.
That's her second. Team first of the quarter.
It's just interesting watching Hallie dribble the ball up the floor and then see that happen.
I get it.
It's like,
Good job by Hallie Bailey to disrupt things.
Good hands. Now, who'd that go off of? It went off them. Went off us.
Girls are locking it down, holding their own against the quick ball club.
Not bad, really. I mean, so far, I've been pretty good with our defensive pressure.
Yeah, well, I think we could get on the defensive boards maybe a little better. There's been a few possessions that we've given too many second shots.
That is very true. That one, that long rebound, sometimes that's a little funky, but anything within 3-4 foot of the basket, you must box out.
And Gwen Carroll, she's going coast to coast. Draws a little foul.
She leaned in for the foul.
She tried to draw it.
She tried to draw it.
Stewart almost gets the turnover. And a strong take in there by Taylor. Could have got steps, but no call.
Backside rebound, good Kara. Good Kara. Good, get it to Gwen. Gwen goes up. I don't know how it got to the basket, but no call. Lord have mercy.
Well, we got a couple of second and third shots there, but just couldn't get it to go down, and they're going to get a double dribble on Miss Taylor.
That was a very out of control after Gwen shot, a little out of control.
You noticed that too, huh?
I mean, rolling around on the floor, arm grabbing, and all kinds of stuff.
Still in the full court pressure, man to man, no problem for Bailey.
That's a good. Do you see how Bailey goes in and steps in front of the girl?
Yeah, she does a good job of just on the court balance and using her good finish there by Stewart, but she uses a good job of tempo and rhythm when she brings that ball up.
I was afraid Gwen wasn't going to find her on the backside wide open, but luckily she was able to pivot around and find her.
Gwen Carroll will find her open teammates, Dad. Don't you worry about that.
No, it's too late.
Kind of a lazy pass there.
Well, it was
I like
there
what she
early.
was trying to do, yeah.
It was there early, and then it was just missed.
Bailey got a 2-on-2 opportunity, and she's going to go right past her and finish with a right. Woo! Nice
Good.
job. And she gets in there against Shepard, uses her body.
Got up under.
Yep.
And the girl pushed her from behind, and she was able to kiss it off the glass.
That's moves right there that you work on. Being able to go in there on the left side with the right hand, using your body. Just another example of how she uses balance and control with the basketball. Great job by Halle Bailey. And she'll finish it. As we got a couple of substitutions, Bremer and Flatt, along with Cox and Garner. And also Miss Caitlin Pitts in now, so
Yeah, five.
whole new 5.
Yep,
Coach Ballman's done that a few times this year.
yep.
He's got the depth, I think.
Man, that girl is
I
so,
tell you what,
man, she's athletic.
Williams shows me spurts of just
Man, she can
with a
jump and
little
run.
work. Wonder what year she is, Lee.
I don't know. How old is Williams?
Oh, strong take
How
by
old is
J.C.
Williams?
Cox.
Senior. She's a senior.
Okay. Well, she's got a lot of.
She's athletic.
Yep. See that take by J.C. Cox getting to the rim?
Nah, I turned around and didn't see it.
I like seeing those opportunities she's making for herself, getting into the paint. In and out, and here comes Cox again.
That's a good
Flat,
fadeaway.
Yep. And the freshman can't get it, the putback to go, but
Look at
Bremer's
Katie.
going to take it, and it's going to be a 3-on-2, and she's going to
Nice.
feed Flat for the finish. Great job of you moving the basketball and finding the open teammate by Katie Bremer. And I like the way Flat got to the rim expecting the basketball. That's just relocating without the ball. That's something, you know, a lot of high school players forget to do.
Yep.
And you'll be rewarded, especially with players like Katie Bremer.
She found her for sure.
Bremer will set things up.
Coach, I was talking to him about the Florida trip, and we played a couple of teams down there that were very big girls, like thick, muscular. And one of the points he was talking about our young girls, he said,
Count it. Buckets.
he
Riley
said
Flatt.
that one thing he wants to see out of these younger girls when they get on the floor is a toughness.
Yeah.
Being a little tougher, because they got some of those girls down there, it showed a little bit. We got bounced around, you know.
Speaking of toughness, strong move to the rim, and Cox can't finish.
JC seen them that big 6-footer jumping up in there and got a little quick on that shot.
Well, I'm glad she's not settling for just a three-point shot. I'm glad she's
going to the
getting
basket.
to the paint and
Absolutely.
opening up her game, because we know she can shoot that 3 ball for sure, but she's added another dimension on the offensive end for herself, getting to the rack like that. Flat will inbounds, 59-26, just a $1 and some change left before the third quarter ends.
Oh, I almost got it over top of her.
Long arms of Williams is going to result in a pass to Taylor for the finish.
Bounced on the line.
And the running clock is in session, Lee Carroll.
We will take it.
And we're going to get to some Coltrane stats of the game here. Coltrane, how you been, my friend? We're not doing any stats yet. I'm just seeing how things have been going with you, buddy.
Amazing. Great game so far between Alcoa and Fulton.
What have you liked so far about what you've seen in these Lady Tornadoes?
They've been really good about moving the ball, passing it around to each other.
Al,
So if they can keep doing that, I think they can pull out a win here.
Hey, even our snap man down there knows
He
basketball.
knows what's going
And
on.
chip up reverse. Team second at the quarter.
For
Now,
those
don't
that-
you be bothering him. He's down there doing them stats.
I know. My bad, Coltrane. Under a minute left before the third quarter.
That's a good little shot from number 22,
Douglas. Yep. I mean, this Fulton club has some potential. I see what you were saying with the athleticism coming into the game. It's just,
You know, we're pretty athletic too. I mean, overall, we're 1 through 10 pretty athletic. So we
Absolutely.
match up pretty good, just like that.
Like
with Rowe.
Monique Gardner.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but listen, when Fulton plays teams that don't have the depth, athleticism like we do, they bother people.
that's a good point, Lee. We do have some athleticism on our team. There's no denying about what we can bring to the table as far as our defense and offense. As Rowe Garner will finish the three-point play. And just like we're talking about right there, the strong take by Taylor. Good finish. If any of those girls from Fulton, if there many of them are underclass, I mean, they're going to have a pretty good team in the future. Because
You know,
they've shown some spots
here's an example. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. They play, you know, Cott County is a very good basketball team. They went to the state last year, and they're anticipating them going to state
I
this
didn't
year.
know that.
Oh, yeah. The score was 36-26. So that athleticism bothered Cott County.
in a big way.
Then they played Cott County a second time, and Cott County beat them 55-40. So they got a little better. But you understand what I'm saying right here.
Absolutely. Well, let's go over to the Coltrane power stats of the game.
Thank you, Lee and Kip. Number 23, Carol, she has 20 points, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 5 rebounds. Number 3, Bailey, she has 9 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a rebound. Number 11, Pitts, she has 8 points, 2 assists, a block, and 6 rebounds. Number 34, Stewart, she has 6 points, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds. Number 22, Flat, she has 6 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. Number 2, Garner, she has 6 points, 1 assist, and a steal. The team stats for Alcoa, they're shooting 54% from the field, 22% from the three-point line, and 83% from the free throw line.
54% from the field.
I really like hearing that as a team stat, shooting over 50% from the field. I really like hearing that, Kip.
Well, when you match it with some of the defense and how we've been defending the basketball, that's a good potion for some victory stew.
Because, like I said, this team right here, they are not.
Look at that pull-up bunny.
They defend pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they're limited on the offensive end sometimes, but they defend pretty well.
And just as you're talking about defending, we give up an easy basket.
Yeah, how do we lose that girl?
I think we lost a little communication right there.
Yeah.
65-34.
Sometimes that press will burn you a little bit. Sometimes you have the advantage.
Good ball fake by Carol, and she gets it to roll in.
She's like, oh my goodness, go in.
That'll make 24 for Carol.
Ooh, that's a good spin move.
Yeah, Taylor's
box
got a
out.
pretty good spin move. That's the second time she's. Oh, and a good finish there by Kapana.
How in the world did she get that? I mean, she hit the bottom of the backboard, and with all that English, it rolled up and in.
Kapana looks young. I'll bet you she's an underclassman. She's going to be quite a player moving forward. And you know what? I forget we just have 2 seniors on this team.
Just Bell and Kara.
Yeah. So we're a pretty
2
young
great
team.
leaders.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have a lot. I'm not getting ahead though. I want this year to play out like I'm hoping it does.
A lot of basketball to be played. Kick out to Carroll.
Just
In
roll
and
that.
out. The battle
they
for
dribbled
it
it out of
remain
bounds.
Alcoa basketball. I thought we might have the running clock still in effect, but looks like they're stopping it. Glad you could join us tonight here in Thompson Gymnasium. And they
Good
grabbed the arm.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't let that one go.
Well,
I understand we're up by a lot, but you got to make that call, which he did. Thank you.
Bailey will go to the line for 2.
So far, Kip, in 26 minutes, I've only complained about the reffing. I should have been making marks, but twice.
Lee, you've done really well tonight.
I've done well tonight.
I'm proud of you.
Coach, look at him.
Coltrane's proud of you too.
Look at
ain't
him.
you?
He's looking down here at me, smiling.
That's hard to do sometimes as a parent, too. You know, I mean.
Listen, I used to ref. I ref high school basketball.
You know how it is.
For 10 years. And I worked out of the Athens Association, so I know some of these guys, and I understand reffing. And I did college baseball, football, and high school football and baseball. So I understand reffing, but yeah, sometimes you get caught up. I do.
Well,
Fussing
it's
too
not.
much.
It's easy to do. Easy to do.
Sure enough.
Good job by Stewart to just get the hands up.
Come on, girls, get them
Balfour.
rebounds.
Good job by Fulton to get those third shot opportunities as Pitts will come up with it. And here come the Tornadoes as Flat and Bremer are now in the game. Senior Kara Pitts along with junior Gwen Carroll and Miss Maddie Stewart. Maddie Stewart.
Ooh, almost got it into. She
Kara
swung
had the
it
right
around.
idea.
She
was
swung
looking
it
for
around
Maddie.
and was trying to get it to Maddie,
Yeah.
which was open, and the girl got her hand on it. Another shout out though to Kara Pitts signing
With
pen
Lee.
to paper
Yeah.
with the Lee Flames to play softball, Division II. So I mean, school's getting paid for.
What a good get for Lee University.
Fine young lady, fine family,
The hard worker.
hard worker,
Yep.
great softball player. Yes, they are definitely getting a good one.
Pull up by Shepard. Can't get it to go.
Looks like Coach putting our young girls back in the last 4 or 5 minutes here.
Looks like Zai Jones and who else we got over there? Caitlin Pitts and Rowe will come back in. 4:35 left in the ball game. I'm pleasantly surprised with how well we handled this team tonight.
I think Josh, let's see here, NFHS running clock.
Katie Bremer
High school
to the line,
basketball.
misses the first. And a host of Lady T's will come in there as Pitts, Stewart, and Flat will probably be done for the rest of the evening. It's a good job by Bremer to get in space there, getting her space and cause her for the turnover with the travel.
So what I'm reading is NFHS, National Federation of High School. A running clock starts when a team is ahead by 30 points or more in a second half. So,
That's 30 points or more, isn't it?
yeah, I bet Josh still thinks it's last year 35.
Boom! Buckets.
JC
Cox.
for 3.
See, we know she can pull the trigger anytime. Has the
Oh.
green light.
That little gal got ahead of herself right there. Oh, and Rowe lost control of the basketball. She went to pass it to Zai and just slipped out of her hand.
Lost the hand a little bit, but she's just a freshman. We'll forgive her.
I think Josh has figured it out now.
He's got it rolling.
He got it rolling now.
So good to see Josiah Jones. You know, she's been getting some
been getting
quality
minutes,
minutes
yep.
more and more.
More and more, yep.
And she's just a sophomore, so, hey, she keeps working. And she's one of those girls that can get in there and use some strength, kind of body some girls up down low in the paint, do some rebounding.
She is
Opens up
definitely
a
a
lot of
Lady
things.
T. She is Lady T tough.
That's what I like to see from J.C. Cox, even though she can't finish. Good job by Jones for the putback. Can't get it to go. But, J.C., I see you getting to the rim. It's going to open up things for you.
Look at that good defense, too.
Absolutely.
Not only can she shoot them threes, she can play that defense, too.
Caitlin Pitts coming out
Caitlin
of it there.
got a little fiery right there. She said, get off me, girl.
Them Pitts girls, hey, don't mess around with them.
Look at here, talking about Zai. Oh, just missed. Caitlin with the rebound and a foul. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
That's what happens when you go up strong with a basketball.
She had 10 rebounds and the PCN player of the game. She
Good
is
for her.
definitely rebounding.
Well, you try to teach young players, like, when you get that basketball in the paint, go up strong with it. And she did a great job and a great example of that right there. Just can't get the first one to go. As Cox will take a seat and Briley Flat will come back in.
All right, baby Pitts, let's get her name in the scoring column right here. Let's knock your second one down.
So we got Jones, Garner, Caitlin Pitts,
Flat,
Bremer, and
Bremer.
Flat
Yep.
in for the Tornadoes.
Good rebound right there by Rowe.
You know what? I noticed with Rose, she's so quick off the floor with under the goal. When she gets the ball, she's up and can put the put back in before defense can even react a lot
Extremely
of
quick.
times.
Yep. Zai again. Oh,
Zai's going to get that thing. She just got to keep going. She got to keep working, and she will. Strong taking there. You know what? Shepard gets to the rim, use the left. I don't know if she's left-handed, but some of the quality of takes that I've seen from Shepard and especially Capana, if they're underclassmen, Fulton, you know, they may lack some depth in the future, but because I hadn't seen them play too many more other than about a 7-person rotation, maybe 8.
yeah. I think that was about 8. Maybe
And-
not. Maybe 8.
And if Williams is a senior, that's a big loss for them. Try to get into Zai Jones, let her do some work before this game's over. Battle for, and that's going to be Alcoa basketball as time continues to run, Lee Carroll.
Yeah, Shepard went out of bounds off the miss and then jumped back in to try to get a hold of it, and that's out of bounds.
You still been thinking about that trivia question? Who has more state titles? I'm talking boys now because we're getting ready to the boys.
Basketball, boys basketball.
Yep. Us or Fulton?
Fulton. I'm going to go with Fulton, and I hate to say it because I think they've won 5 or 6.
Well, as the time expires, your Lady Tornadoes take a commanding victory over the Fulton Lady Falcons. Boy, I'll tell you what, Lee.
I like the way this score looks. When you watch the game and how they play and how we play, putting the ball in the basket, and you look up and that score is 71-36, that looks, I like that. Now the question is, I wonder how we shot.
Let's find out. We're going to go over to Coulter Coltrane power stats of the game.
Thank you, Lee and Kip. Number 23, Gwen Carroll. She has 24 points, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 5 rebounds. Number 3, Bailey. She has 10 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a rebound. Number 20, Cox. She has 8 points, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds. Number 11, Pitts. She has 8 points, 2 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal, and 8 rebounds. Number 34, Stewart. She has 6 total points, 1 block, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds. Number 22, Flat. She has 6 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Number 2, Garner, she has 6 points, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 4 rebounds. Number 12, Pitts, she has 2 points, 1 block, and 2 rebounds. Number 24, Doherty, she has 1 point, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And number 5, Bremer, she has 4 assists, 2 steals, and 2 rebounds.
Now here's the big stat.
The team stats for the Tornadoes, they shot 50% from the field,
Nice.
25% from 3, and 50% from the free throw line.
I don't like the free. I don't
What
like
was our
the free throw.
throws?
50%.
What did we?
6 of 12.
That needs to come up. So there's something that Coach Bauman circles.
Yeah, I say we'll be working on some free throws before next game. But I tell you what, I liked what I saw tonight. I know you did too, Lee. Just a pretty sound, fundamental game. Complimentary basketball got us a victory.
Played an athletic team, scored the ball well, handled their pressure, not bad.
Well, we're glad that you could join us tonight here. We want you to stick around. We're going to take a break here before this boys game, but definitely come back here. Starting time should be here in about another
7, 8 minutes.
7, 8
They'll
minutes.
do 10 minutes if you count. Anyway.
So run and grab you something to eat. We'll be right back here for Kip Jones, Lee Carroll, and the Coltrane. This is the Alcoa Tornado Network and the NFHS. We'll be right back.
Right back.